Hello everybody and welcome to this bIoTope training module. My name is Robert Helbach and I'm going to show you in this video the bIoTope reference architecture for smart cities. Nevertheless, the bIoTope approach is not limited to smart cities only and completely domain independent. First, I want to introduce you to the bIoTope project with a project overview. Afterwards, I will show you the whole reference architecture with its core components. Each core component will be explained very briefly and referenced with other detailed training modules or online resources. Finally, the video will be closed with a small lessons learned. bIoTope stands for Building an IoT Open Innovation Ecosystem for Connected Smart Objects. This project has a variety of partners, providing the project with smart objects and smart cities as indicated on top. Furthermore, solution providers in the center, supporting with state-of-the-art technologies on data integration, semantic technologies and big data platforms. Last but not least, on the bottom, academic partners ensure the transfer from research results into real-world environments. All partners are working on a set of proof of concepts that are categorized as cross-domain city pilots and thematical pilots. Each pilot has different use cases that are interconnected with each other in different manners, making it complex to realize a smart connection across platforms and vertical IoT data silos. With the systems of systems viewpoint, bIoTope is providing an ecosystem based on services that realize new interactions and business processes. Those services are interacting via the executable IoT standards OMI and ODF that are independent to existing APIs like REST or MQTT. This will enable us to guarantee an interoperability across different vertical IoT silos or platforms. Based on the bIoTope developments, we designed a reference architecture you can see here based on a SysML component diagram. This shows the components you can use in the ecosystem and as well are representing different services. Those services are information as a service, user interaction as a service, knowledge as a service, context as a service, big data as a service, security as a service, and last but not least, billing as a service. All components you can see here are described more in detail on the bIoTope project website and the project's GitHub repository. In the following sections, I want to briefly describe the single services briefly. The most fundamental component of the reference architecture is the information as a service that can be seen as an entry point into the bIoTope ecosystem. It applies the standards OMI and ODF inside of and reference implementation developed by Aalto University in Finland. The ready-to-use reference implementation can be found in the GitHub repository behind the link you see on the slide. It implements a so-called OMI node and different wrappers you can use or create on your own according to your use case or application. A specific and detailed training module for this can be found on the project website. Exemplarily, you can see here the web-based user interface to interact with the OMI node. Nevertheless, the node as well provides different APIs to access it via other smart devices. The OMI node can hold different objects and their information. Here you can see the ODF representation of an air handling unit with its data fields and machine-readable content. To make information and data from smart objects better available, a specific OMI node has been created, namely IoT BNB. The OMI node realizes a marketplace to publish, discover and consume information across different OMI nodes and therefore exchange IoT data. It represents a catalog of IoT data and furthermore complex data services that are realized by OMI nodes across the web. The user interaction as a service supports you with two elements. On the one hand, visualization. You can find a specific training module on the bIoTope website and the possibility to integrate and orchestrate your services via the Node-RED IDE. Here you can see a minimal example to use the bIoTope specific functions in Node-RED to access an OMI node. This enables you to create more complex interactions and easily create new business processes without detailed programming skills. Knowledge as a service realizes the support of semantic technologies in your individual use case. While you are able via information as a service to interact across different platforms through connected OMI nodes, to make the information more accessible in machine-readable format, as indicated on slide 17 with the example of an air handling unit, semantics are necessary. This service supports you with the complex task on how to find the right semantic technology such as RDF. A detailed training module for this can be found on the project website as well. Context as a service provides added value to the complex world of IoT objects with an innovative service platform. The project research results lead to the creation of a discrete context definition language that can be used to define more complex dependencies of IoT objects, as you might be familiar with in the if this then that approaches. The complex topic is described in several reports that can be found on the bIoTope website. Security as a service covers two separate approaches. Either you can enable security for device communication or realize security on user interaction. For example, a secure and trust-based communication between smart objects, such as an air handling unit, can be generated via MIS technology from control things that is implemented on device level. The security on user level resides in the accessibility of OMI nodes by authenticated users and is an integrated module and can be used. Both approaches and detailed reports can be found on the bIoTope website, while the links to the usable software are provided on this slide. The variety of services that are provided by the ecosystem were implemented in real-life scenarios. This is indicated by the regarding color-indicated services behind each pilot case, which service was efficiently integrated in the project's work package. As you can see, big data and billing as a service were not integrated in the pilot's real environment, but were rather research tasks that have been implemented as proof of concepts. Nevertheless, you can find the results and documentation on each component on the bIoTope website. The bIoTope components created so far are available as ready-to-use technologies on the regarding GitHub repositories as open software. Nevertheless, beyond the project, the bIoTope ecosystem shall not be limited to the current set of services. Therefore, doing the right thing is dependent on the use of the ecosystem and create new services. By actively using this technology, the different stakeholders are able to extend the reachability of their business processes to the very broad world of IoT and ensure sustainable business success. Thanks for watching this video. For further information, please visit the following links.